Hi folks, and welcome to A Look Beyond, my video blog. I am Sal Monaco, the CEO of Beyond the Mainstream Productions, and this is my lovely co-host, the very lovely Miss Rose Lisa, and our other guest co-host, the very lovely Miss Lindsay Eileen. So basically, what we're going to do here is give you guys updates on what's happening with our company, Beyond the Mainstream Productions, as well as show you some weird outtakes and things now and then, just for comedic purposes. But today we're going to just give you an update on what's going on. Our first movie, Beyond the Mainstream, and short film, Life of a New Age Singer, has been pre-selling since it debuted last May downtown at Market Arcade Cinema, and it's shown in a couple different cities at conventions, and we're getting ready to do a full DVD release. It'll be sold on Amazon, Facebook, and several other things at $15. So I hope everyone really wants to buy it. It features a song, I'll Turn a Girl. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what got you to do to write this song for the movie?
Well, the inspiration, of course, is the alternative community.
Yes, or alt, as we like to call it. And it did really well, but it was our first movie and first real short film, and I wasn't as happy with the tech or with the camera angles, because I look back on it all these years later and I say, what the hell was I thinking with some of the stuff I did? But I have 5 years more of experience now, and we're prepared to move on with our next projects, starting with our second film, which is Welcome to My World, featuring Lisa's acting debut as Colette. How have you been doing so far, do you think?
I think I've been doing great.
How do you like the character so far?
She's cool.
Yeah, you think you've been developing her pretty good?
Yeah.
How much difference is there between you and Colette?
Not much difference. Not much.
And Lindsay is taking over 2 major roles from the first movie, the roles of Danielle and Jackie Ross. So, Lindsay, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about your background?
My personal background?
Yes.
Okay, well, again, my name is Lindsay Eileen, and yeah, I don't really know what to say. In terms of, I guess, why I wanted to do this project, and I guess that can tie into my background, was, I think that a project like this can be good for everybody because, we all have different things that we've gone through in our lives. And in my particular instance, I'm a recovering drug addict. And, when you go through things like that, it becomes the central and the focal point of your life. And unfortunately, it kind of limits your abilities to be able to do things like this because you need something like that to survive. So, that was a really tough time in my life, and thankfully and fortunately, I met Sal, right at the point where I was trying to turn my life around. So, having that had happened to me really, I think it really helped me kind of see that I needed to have healthier things in my life, healthier outlets and different ways. When I'm having a bad day, I'd much rather, come to, because we are here at the dojo, which is where we are shooting a majority of our scenes, and we also, myself, Sal, and one of our other producers, Amanda, actually come here take the class as students. And so being able to kind of channel those bad days when I would typically do drugs, you can kind of channel that aggression and that frustration into something positive. And being a part of this project basically did the same thing for me. It gives you kind of a chance to step out of yourself and, play somebody else. And I think in doing that, it takes your mind off of everything that you're thinking about and worrying about. And you get to kind of play this role. And, it's just been a completely life-changing experience for me. And, and I thank you so much because I'm extremely grateful to even be here. So I love my characters.
So how do you feel about playing 2 sisters?
I think it's awesome. I was flattered when I was offered that opportunity. And I think it's really awesome because it gives me the opportunity to play both perspectives. There's Danielle, who's the alternative girl, the hippie. You know, she's into things that her sister, you know, thinks are weird, calls her a freak for. So, you know, it kind of shows the audience that, you know, even two people that are connected by blood can be very different people. And, you know, so...
Jackie is the sports addict.
Yeah, she likes sport, you know, and she thinks that she's normal. She considers herself to be the normal and the average, and she thinks that her sister is different and the freak. And I think it's really cool to play both characters because it gives us a chance to show both points of view.
You've mostly been with your music career these last few years as the great Lisa Rose, now Rose Lisa. How does it feel to be stepping into the world of acting?
It feels really natural, Sal.
Yeah.
I've been acting all my life.
So, what was one of the high points in your music career so far, you think?
Probably now. I'm working on a new CD and I'm looking forward to releasing it.
Well, I thought one of your great performances was at Anime North when you performed for closing ceremonies and you had all the celebrities cheering you, or when you were performing the Speed Racer song dressed as Trixie in front of the actual Speed Racer actors. I thought that was
that was
amazing.
fun. Yeah, that was a real good time.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing a full TV talk show called The Vortex of Enlightenment that we're going to be hosting, and we're going to be showing you lots of different performances and interviews with various different celebrities and local performers and things of that nature. And people ask, well, what's the focus of your movies? The focus of our movies is anti-bullying, which means like people regardless of what they look like. Don't pick on someone because their clothes are different, their hair is different, they have different hobbies, different friendships, different relationships. We have various alternative lifestyles that we explore in the movies, and of course one of my two favorites are of course cosplaying, which is various costume role-playing, and barefooting, of course. As everyone knows, the barefoot lifestyle is much different from an actual foot fetish. It's kind of a freeing, healthy type, natural lifestyle. That's the way barefooters greet each other. But,
Well, there's another way.
Oh, that's right.
well, yes. Give me 5. Is that supposed to happen? Okay, anyway.
It was my idea.
Yeah.